Hey, Andrew here at SHOT 2022 with Kirk from Aero Precision. You got lots of new stuff this year, and we got to shoot some of it yesterday.
Yep.
Tell me about what I shot and what's going on. What are we talking about today?
Yeah, so lots of new products this year. Yesterday we were doing a lot of time on our suppressor. We have a lot of stuff here that's at the show as well, kind of stepping out of the AR-15 world. So I guess I'll start with our action here. This is new for 2022. It's our short action, so bolt action. It shares a Remington 700 footprint, so you can drop it in any Remington 700 chassis or stock. Has an integrated barrel lug, compatible with Remington 700 triggers.
That's a very short barrel on that thing.
Very short, very short. On the
You
topic
get much
of
velocity
barrels,
out of it?
No, none at all, none at all. The barrels this accepts actually are going to be Savage small shank pattern, so you can install them with a barrel nut. It's a lot easier than some of the other ones. So Savage small shank pre-fits will thread right into there, and then you tighten down your barrel nut, and you're off to the races. Getting into the nitty-gritty of the action itself, it's a 3-lug and with a 60-degree cocking angle. The bolt heads are actually interchangeable for different calibers, so everything from like 6 mil up to your short mags, so like 300 WSM. The action itself is push feed, so control feed, push feed. We opted for a push feed on this one. The top of the action here, we have a integrated scope rail, so it's got a 20 MOA cant, gives you a little bit more adjustment out of your optic. And yeah, that's kind of the quick one on the action. Any questions?
Well, when's it going to be available?
Okay. 2022. We don't have a firm launch date yet.
Sometime this year, probably.
Sometime this year, yeah. We're still buttoning a few things up. As soon as
Neighborhood for the MSRP?
we're going to be sub $1,000 on this action. So, a lot of the stuff that went into this action too, as far as compatibility and whatnot, it's really designed for like the builder, the guy that wants to build a bolt action at home. Really a good option for that because there's a ton of aftermarket support and things like the barrel and whatnot make it a lot easier to put together. Remove a lot of those barriers to entry for people. So
Does it take Glock mags?
it does not take Glock mags, but I'm sure it could if you're creative enough. So if you build it to take Glock mags, let me know.
What's going on here?
Yeah, here we have our chassis. So this is going to be kind of accompanying the action. We'll be selling this separately. Takes Remington 700 short action footprints, compatible with AICS and AIAW mags. The mag release here is tweakable, so tunable, so you can adjust it for different manufacturers of magazines. And you can actuate that with your index finger. Staying in the center section here, we have this grip here. This is our own grip, but this is compatible with a lot of AR-15 grips that are currently on the market. If they don't have a tang in the back, chances are they will work. So if there's a specific grip you really like that you're used to, you can throw that on there. Moving up to the stock here, this one's installed with a fixed adapter. We do plan to come to market with a folding stock adapter that's reversible.
Of course.
The stock itself is fully adjustable for length of pull and cheek comb.
Ooh, I like this.
So-
It's not all screws and set screws and tools. And so we lift this
Lift
up?
that up, and then there's a button
then-
here, and you'll hit that, and it's spring loaded.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
So you can adjust it while you're on the gun. You don't have to come off the gun.
Yep.
Play with
Because
adjustments.
it's going to push back against your shoulder and
Yep.
just ease it in where you
So
want.
adjust it with the button, lock it down with the cam lock. That keeps it solid under recoil.
Same thing here?
Same thing there.
Yeah.
That one doesn't need a cam lock because it doesn't take a
Yeah.
lot of load. So that's awesome because you can stay on the gun, adjust your cheek to where it needs to be. You don't have to come off the scope and
That's
fiddle with
beautiful.
it.
I love that because most other adjustable stocks are such a pain. Like once
Yeah.
you're set,
Yeah.
you're not going to mess around with it anymore.
Yeah.
And that's fine if all you do is shoot from this bench on that target.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you're going to be shooting prone and bench and in the field and different positions and stuff, that's so slick. I love it.
Makes it super easy to adjust. We want it to be as user-friendly as possible, so that's where all that kind of comes into play. On here we have integral QD mounts. Those are just your standard swivel mounts.
Yep.
And then we have a bag rider here that's optional. That's for like your PRS guys who are shooting off bags. You get a little bit more surface area there to work with.
I like that. There's nothing sharp here.
No. Yeah, we took a lot of time making sure the ergonomics on this were right where they need to be. And you can see that up here too, especially where all your hands are. A lot of rounded edges. It really contours to the hand. So Going
this
up,
fills your hand up.
yeah,
I love it.
Yeah. A lot of work went into that actually. That was like one of those things, you know, you're trying to make a glove that fits good for a lot of people.
I'm not dragging the stock at all with my trigger finger,
Yeah.
but the rest of my hand is just
Yeah.
is really filled up.
Yeah, it's like a super simple thing, but a lot of effort went into it to make it feel like it's just an extension of your body. So a lot of work went into that specific piece. It's the little details that matter with stuff like that, ergonomics. You don't notice good ergonomics, you notice bad ergonomics though.
You got that right.
That was a big philosophy. Going up to the fore end here, we got full M-lock sides and on the bottom here, as well as an Arca Swiss rail that runs the length of the bottom here. More QD cups for slings. And then in the front here, we have a couple optional accessories that'll be available for this. We have the spigot that you see here. This is to get your bipod as far forward as possible without interfering with that Arca Swiss. So you can have a bipod far forward and still have full usable surface on the Arca Swiss rail there on the bottom. We will also have a night vision bridge mount for this for clip-on night vision devices to use in conjunction with your optic. So
talk to me about this barrel here. That's pretty rad looking. Is this a carbon fiber wrap over?
Yeah, that's a carbon fiber wrap barrel. This actually isn't our barrel. This is from Proof. We threw it on there just to kind of show that this has a lot of aftermarket support. Yeah. So tons of aftermarket support from a ton of different barrel manufacturers for prefits. So again, kind of sticking with you can build this how you want it.
Yeah.
So
you want to talk about the can?
Yeah, let's talk about the can. So this is our Lahar 30. Shot at a SHOT Show, or I shot it at Range Day.
Yeah. We're at SHOT Show.
Yeah, we're at SHOT Show. Yeah, shot at Range Day. It's a fully welded 30 caliber suppressor. Let me get it off here. This one is outfitted with our Mantle QD. So it's no minimum barrel length requirement, full auto rated, up to 300 Win Mag.
So is this the release right here?
Yeah, that's the release right there.
So this stays fixed to the mount.
Yeah.
And I push that and I twist the can to remove it.
Yeah. So it'll and it's a channel lock in there too. So you get a good amount of redundancy, and that kind of keeps it positively engaged.
That's light.
Yeah, so this will be available with the QD as an option. We'll also have direct thread options. And the back of the suppressor is actually 1 3/8 by 24. So it's compatible with a ton of the different QD adapters on the market. If you're running an existing system, all your guns are set up for it, you don't want to reinvest in a whole new mounting system. If they sell an adapter for it, chances are you can screw it into the back of here and it'll fit on all your rifles.
Nice. So, obviously, let's talk about availability and price.
Yeah, so this is the standard model. We'll have 3. We'll have a K can as well with 4 baffles and then an L with 9. The price on this one, we're looking to be sub $900 without the QD. So, yeah, really excited to bring this to market. It's at a good price. We think it's compatible with a lot of the welded 30 cal options that are currently
Do you have an estimate on when it'll be available?
Again, just like the bolt gun stuff, it's going to be this year. We just don't have a hard date.
Yeah,
so.
It's understandable. That's we're hearing that from a lot of vendors because, again, all of the supply chain issues are affecting everybody with everything.
Yeah, and we're playing with different materials too. Right now, we're looking at a hybrid between stainless steel and Inconel. Inconel holds up really well to heat and pressure. So a lot of those high wear areas in the can, if we can alleviate that and give the can a nice, long, happy life, we want to do that. So. Still playing with that stuff, and that's going to all play into the final MSRP on this can.
Yeah, so understandable. Well, Kirk, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting up with me.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. I love you.